The Gen Z, often known as the laziest generation that can do nothing, have done something which takes months and even years to do. The Gen Z of Nepal took down their own corrupt government within 24 hours. Nepal's Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli was forced to resign and his house was set on fire. The parliament was set on fire, and even the finance minister was chased down on the street and beaten severely with shoes by the protesters. Now the question is, what made people this much angry to cause this chaos and target their own leaders? Was it because of the social media ban? The answer is no. Social media ban was one of the reasons, but there were other multiple reasons that led to such a violent situation and caused this chaos. Let's understand those reasons in today's videos. On September 9th, 2025, thousands of people gathered in Kathmandu, the capital city of Nepal. Most of them were the young ones between 20 and 25, often known as the Gen Z. The protest was organized by an NGO named Harmony Nepal and was marching from Kathmandu towards the parliament. The protest was said to be completely peaceful and non-violent, but the government deployed police who started using water cannons, tear gas and rubber bullets to take the protesters back. While the clashes were going on between the protesters and the police, what happened next completely shook the entire nation. The police opened fire at the protesters with live bullets. At least 19 people were killed and 400 people were injured. And when this news reached out the people of Nepal, the whole nation came on the streets and the roads against their government. The government tried to impose a curfew but failed. Now the most important reasons which led to this chaos were social media ban, corruption, misgovernance, unemployment, and the most important one, nepotism. Now let's talk about the ban of social media apps. On August 28, 2025, the government of Nepal issued a notice for all the social media apps to register themselves, which was mostly ignored, and then later 28 apps including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, WhatsApp, and YouTube were banned except TikTok. The rate of unemployment was so high in Nepal that the young ones of Nepal were going to Russia to fight its war, even having the chances of death. By February 2024, a total of 15,000 Nepalis went to Russia and joined the Russian military to fight its war and feed their family. Let's talk about the nepotism. The sons and daughters of the politicians were showing off their luxurious lifestyle on social media, while most of the population of Nepal was suffering with hunger and unemployment. That the hashtag NepoKid got trending on the social media apps, and when the social media apps were banned, people flooded the app TikTok with this hashtag NepoKid. Another reason of that chaos was corruption. The Nepal Congress head, named as Sher Bahadur Deba, was accused of taking illegal commissions in the purchase of aircraft, and his wife Arzu Rana Deba, who was the foreign minister of Nepal, was also accused of turning Nepali citizens into Bhutanese nationals on the papers and then sending them to the United States as refugees. Another politician named as Pushpa Kamal Dahal was accused of diverting the money meant for Maoist guerrilla fighter and keeping those billions to himself. And also, the Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli was being investigated for violating an order of Supreme Court which was converting a tea state into a commercial plant. Just like that, the other three prime ministers were also accused of converting the government property into a private one. Now, after all this corruption, misgovernance, unemployment, and nepotism, the government imposed ban on social media apps, which made people explode. Actually, by banning the social media apps, the employment sources that were left also came in a grave danger. Nepal's tourism industry, which is completely based on social media for outreach and bookings, was also completely disrupted. All these things fueled the whole nation, which went on a peaceful strike, but the government started targeting its own people and couldn't even stand against them for 24 hours and were thrown out of their chairs. Firstly, Nepal's Home Minister resigned and the ban from social media app was lifted. But the situation was still not calm. The houses of ministers were set on fire, who were being protected by the army through helicopters. And finally, on September 9th, 2025, around 2 p.m., the Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli resigned. After the protests, a poll was organized by the protesters to elect their prime minister. Sushila Karki won the majority of the votes and was elected as the interim prime minister of Nepal. Karki immediately called for calm and announced that the new elections would be held on March 5th, 2025. Now, if you talk about the damages, a total of 77 people lost their lives in this violent chaos of Nepal, and a total of 2,100 people were injured. A lot of government buildings were also destroyed. This was the whole scenario of what happened in Nepal, in the violent chaos of Nepal, and what was the reason behind this. So if you want to see more videos like this, you can hit us a follow and stay updated with what's happening around the world.